morning. Morning, all of you. Today we'll start the concept of variable. So in that section we'll discuss what is a variable, what will be the definition of variable, and how we'll define the variables having with different data types. In last lecture we discussed about there are different two types of data types. First one is a primary data type and second one is a secondary data type. So in that primary data type we discussed that integer is there, float is there, double is there, and character is there, also void is there. According to the data we need to use different data type. Before that we discussed about the data type definition. To identify what type of data is, we will use the data type, and in that section we discuss about the if you want to use data type. For example, I want to represent the 1, 2, 3 like 10. And the data type is integer, like that. So if you want to represent some alphabet like A, capital J, capital V, small v, capital G, like that, you use the data type as character and the keyword as char. This one is a keyword and this one is a to represent the alphabet value. If you want to use some fractional values like 10.2, 5.2, then we will use character. This one is we say fractional value data type. So this one is keyword and this one is so you make a note of that. Small cases में जो होता है that will be your keyword, and in the capital first letter is capital, that will be your one more is there. For example, if you want to deal with more value, then we will use these are the most important thing. That's why I revise this time. By declaring the variable, we understand this concept. And the last one is void. So if you want to represent nothing, value, then we will use void. These are the primary data types. These data types are used in a variable. So first of all we'll discuss about the variable. So what will be the definition of variable? Okay, so before that I want to show something. So for example, assume that this one is a box having name, say that anything in that box. So this one is a so assume that this one is a box and that box containing some quarter. Okay, so similarly the box have a name called as a quarter. Okay, so that means the area where we can store our values. Okay, the area where we can store our material, that term called as a quaternion. Right now that box is called as a quaternion. Similarly, if you want to store anything, to perform some manipulation, to perform some operation, that area is called as a variable. Okay, that area is called as a variable. मतलब जहाँ हम value, see, if you want to perform addition, we require a value. If you want to perform addition of integer, we require a value. If you want to perform addition of this float value, we require a value. If you want to perform some addition of double, then we require a value. If you want to perform manipulation, multiplication, then we require a value. If you want to perform division, we require a value. If you want to find some greatest number, we require a value. That means without a value we cannot able to perform any operation. Then where we can store that value? We all know that we if you want to perform some operation, we require a value. and if you don't have a value, then we cannot able to perform the operation. But right now there is a main point where we can store that value. The storage area, that means where we can store the value, that area is called as a variable. So for example, to perform an addition of value. Right now I want to perform a addition. मुझे क्या करना है? I want to perform a addition. Perform the addition. First of all, we required to store this value. Right now when we see that value, we can easily identify these are the integer value. ये कौन सी value? Integer. अगर value के अंदर 10.5 to 20.5 आता था, then we can easily identify these values are the fractional. So the major important point is that if you want to perform this operation on this value, we require to store that value. Where we can store that value? Inside some storage space. So assume that this one is your storage space, and inside that storage space we require to store this value. This one is your bigger storage space. Inside that storage space we need to store this value. Assume that this storage value. So inside that storage value we will store that values, and here we'll store that value. So once the value will be stored, then and then we can able to perform the operation. So what is that storage area? Assume that this one is your storage area. Inside that storage area we can store the value, and assume that this storage area called as a A, and this storage is called as a B. This A and B are called as a variable. So now we'll specify the definition. See, the storage area is nothing but a variable. Now I'll specify the definition. A name given to a storage area where we can store our values called as a variable. So here I will write a definition, so we will get a name given storage area where we can store our values, and whose value can be changed. See, here I am giving the name as A and B, and I want to store this value of 10 and 20 inside the storage. Main purpose is we need to store this value inside the storage area, and after that we need to specify the name of that value. So that area, that information is called as a variable. So it's quite an easy definition. A name given to a storage area where we can store the values. And one more important point, whose value can be matlab it not be must, it can be. That means right now the value of A is a 10, but after some time the value will be 20, after some time the value will be 30, after some time the value will be 100. Will be okay, it is not mandatory. So for example, A is equals to 20 and B is equals to 20, A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20. Later on when we perform the operation, we will replace that value. A is equals to 30. Later on the value will be changed, A is equals to 50. That means the value will be varying. Okay, the value will be varying, and that concept is called as a variable. A name given to a storage area where we can store the values and whose value can be changed, called as a variable. Right now, till now, does anyone have any query regarding that? If we have, then let me know. We'll discuss about the now onwards. We need to understand the concept of variable, how we will declare the variable, how we'll assign to value that variable. Now we'll discuss about that. But till now, does anyone have a query regarding a variable concept? That is why we use a variable. This is a quite easy definition, so we can easily understand that concept of variable. So just we need to understand what is a variable. In that case, we need to use the rule of identifier. In that case, use the concept of identifier. Like if you want to define a variable, constant and function, then we need to use small a to small z, capital A to capital Z. We can use digit from 0 to 9. We can use underscore in front of variable. you can use underscore inside the identifier name, and we cannot able to use the capital letter, small letter, we cannot use the special symbols and punctuation marks. Okay, so does anyone have query regarding that? Feel free to ask. Am I audible to all? Is I audible?
सर तुमचा आवाज फार कमी येतोय.
बाबा तुला आता मी शिकवलेलं समजलं ना?
हो सर.
हा, सो आवाज वाढवतो मी, बट राईट नाऊ मी जे शिकवलं व्हॉट इज अ व्हेरिएबल लाईक दॅट डेफिनेशन पार्ट पर्यंत, इज इट ओके फॉर यू?
यस सर.
Okay, great. Any other query regarding that? Right now, is it my voice is clear?
Yes sir.
Okay. So now we'll use the concept of variable. See, now we seen the definition of variable. Now we'll use some rules and regulations. First of all, I will specify what will be discussed, and after that we'll specify that one by one. We saw the definition of variable. Inside that first part we understand the definition of variable, and we did that. So the name given to a storage area where we can store the value whose value can be changed during execution of program. So I will write one more time the definition. After that we'll define the variable. And discuss about that means syntax part. Discuss the syntax, how we'll define, I will initialize like that stuff, and after that we'll write a program. After that we'll write a, so this is the structure, so we need to follow. First of all we'll write the definition one more time. So we'll get the ID, and these definitions are very important. Name given to storage area where we can store our values and whose values can be changed during this statement is important, during execution of now second important thing, define the syntax. Okay, so in that syntax first of all we need to use data type keyword. After that name of variable. There are two ways to define the variable. So first of all we'll discuss one way, and after that we'll discuss the another way. After that we need to use a semicolon. So this one is a syntax to define the variable, that term called as a declaration of variable. So here inside that I will write declaration this one is a syntax. I will define the variable. So in that we require a data type. In that case, now we need to discuss now which data we require. Now if you want to perform the addition, which data type we require. We have integer data type, we have character data type, we have float, and we have double data type. So deal with value. So according to your convenience, you need to identify some data type. Okay. So for example, in that case, if you want to perform an addition of integer data type, for example, I want to store this value 10 and 20. So for that reason, we require to use the data type. Okay, data type keyword. So in that section, so here I will write examples. This one is a syntax. Here I will write example. Keyword integer reference, and according to the identifier name we can give the names. Okay. For example, variable name A, variable number EBC. We already did that. Instead of that, we can use PQR. But we must understand the concept of identifier. Okay. We cannot use the special symbol. We cannot use the punctuation marks like that. So here I will use a simple name as variable name. First of all, I will use the data type keyword. Here I am using int after the name of variable. So like that. So this example indicates, it indicates the A is a variable name whose data type is integer. That means we can store only natural values like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, complete value inside the A is a variable whose data type is. Similarly, we can define the float. B is a variable whose data type is float. So like that we can able to declare the variables. Okay. So that term called as a declaration of variable. Make a note of that. That term called as a declaration of variable. Okay. Make also one note. So we cannot use the same variable name inside one single program. Okay. For example, here I am using int a. So inside that I cannot able to use double a. Inside that I cannot able to use double a. What is the reason? It will say it is a deduplication of variable name. Okay. So make a note of that. While performing any operation inside the programming, use a different name. Use different one name like A, B, C, or num1, num2, or var1, var2, so like that. So you can use any one. We all know that the rules and regulation of identifier. So if you want to use specify. So after that, we must understand the concept of semicolon. We need to use. So C is a like that, this concept called as a declaration of. So now I will snap this. Now like this way we can able to define the variables. Now we will use initialization of variable. Declaration completed. Yeah, हम theory पढ़ रहे हैं right now. Only we are learning a theory. So after completion of theory we can understand the concept of practical also. Initialization. Here I will use short. Initialization. नाउ हमने प्रीवियस में क्या किया था कि वेरिएबल हमने डिक्लेयर कर दिया, लाइक इंट ए, इंट बी, float a, float b, int abc, float abc, like that stuff we can able to declare. But right now whenever we declare we need to initialize. Okay, so now we'll discuss initialization of variable. How will initialize? Once we declare we need to assign the value. Once we declare we need to assign the value. For example, in the last section we declare about the a and b, so here I will assign the value a is equals to 10. We need to store that value, that's it. So that term called as initialization of variable. Okay, like that b के अंदर भी हम स्टोर करते हैं b is equals to 10.5. So ये किसका इनिशियलाइजेशन है? फ्लोट का इनिशियलाइजेशन variable. Once we declare we need to initialize the variable. Like c का भी हम करते हैं, c is equals to 1000.2. This one also called as initialization. It's quite easy. Don't make a so one more thing is meaning character को भी define करना पड़ता है. So assume that मैं initialization के ऊपर declaration of char करता हूँ. Character भी ऐसे ही define करते हैं. First we'll use the data type keyword char, and after that I will use d. So that term called as d is a variable whose data type is char. Now there is a different term while initializing the character data type. We require to use single quotes. Make a note of that. So for example, I want to store d character, d के अंदर कुछ store करना है. For example, I want to store z. Okay, so if you want to initialize the value, then use single quote. This is applicable for the character only. Okay, if you want to deal with character, then use single quote open and single quote close. So that term called as a initialization. Okay, did you get that concept? So by using that simple system called as a initialization. So once we declare, another step we need to initialize that value, and once we initialize the value, then we can able to perform any operation. Okay, this is a simple one way. By using that we can declare separately and initialize separately. Another way is available. By using that, just first of all I will snap this. By using that we can declare and initialize variable in single time. In single time. Does I have any space? No, I have a space. So now here we'll perform declaration and initialization of variable. Okay, so in last section we did that operation separately. For example, if we declare the variable, we'll declare the variable separately, and after that we'll initialize separately. But now we'll discuss about that how we'll declare and initialize variable similarly in one single statement. For example, here declaration arrows. So here I will use syntax. How will do that? So here the syntax. First we need to specify data type keyword. Make a note of that. Data types are different and keywords are different. So okay, keywords are the reserved word by the system. After that, name of variable. After that, is equals to symbol. And after that, this one is the syntax of declaration and initialization of variable. So make a note of that. While using earlier we are using a data type keyword, and after that name of variable, and after that we'll use a semicolon, and later or we use the name of variable and whose value. Okay, so ये different types में हम दो type में use करते हैं. Right now we can use in a single type. Okay, for example here I will use int. After that I want to use a name, and I want to store a name variable name, and I want to store inside that 10. So I will read that statement. A is a variable whose data type is integer and value. So like that stuff we can read the statement. A is a variable whose data type is integer and value is 10. यहाँ center में पकड़ना है. A is a variable, so here I will use mark. I will include that. Is a variable whose data type is integer and whose value is 10. So like that stuff we can able to read the. Similarly we'll do for the another data types also. Int b is equals to 20.5. I will read that statement. B is a variable. B is a variable whose data type is float. We all know that. Why we use float? To store the fractional value. Why we use int? To store the natural value, like that stuff. Okay, so this one whose data type is float, and value is 20.5. Value is 20.5. So similarly we do it for double. ये ऐसा रीड करने आना चाहिए आपको. Learning the programming language we need to understand the definitions. So यही इंटरव्यू में पूछा जाता है कि what is a float, what is double. So we need to specify the definition. So after that we'll define the char. Char t is we all know that. Earlier we discussed about how we'll store the character. Make a note of that. If you want to initialize the character, we will use a single quote open and single quote. So inside that we will use one. T is a variable whose type is character. Note of that. Data type is different and keyword is different. Data type is a character. Like that we can able to define that. Okay, so this is overall about the variable. Okay, now we'll do the programming and we'll write few more programs, and after that I will give more also. So just save. save that. Declaration, initialization. Okay, so this is the theoretical part of a variable. Now let's start to perform the practical. Okay, so here I will use my Turbo application. We'll open it. We'll write a simple program for integer. After that, we'll write a separate program for combined program for that, and after that we'll provide just 1 minute. Where is the Turbo? Is it my screen is visible right now? Is it blue screen is visible to all? Okay, great. So first of all, we'll save the program. Here I will save the program.
Yes, sir.
And I will specify. Now we'll discuss about the format specifier. This format specifier are required to print some values. Okay, so format specifier. So before that, just here I will create one table, so you will get the idea. First of all, here I will use serial number. After that, here I will use data type, keyword. That I will use format specifier. Display the table. First value 1. I have a data type integer. Integer is there, and to represent the integer we have the keyword called as int. And for the integer value, see why we use the format specifier. If you want to store and print the values, make a note of that. If you want to store and print the values, we require to use a format specifier. Okay, अगर स्टोर करना है या प्रिंट करना है, स्टोर के बारे में हम स्कैनएफ जब पढ़ेंगे तब हम डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे उसके बारे में. But right now, if you want to store and print the values, we require to use a format specifier. To represent the natural numbers, decimal number, here we need to use the percentage d. Make a note of that. Similarly, want to deal with characters. Name is a character, keyword is a char. Then instead of that percentage d, we need to use percentage c. Make a note of that. These format specifier are used for only if you want to store and if you want to display the values according to their data types. Okay, so here I will use percentage. Third, float. Data type is a float. So assume that the first letter of integer is capital, character का first letter be capital है. Float, data type is a float, and keyword is also float. Here I will use percentage. Is a percentage f. And the last is void के लिए तो हम use नहीं कर सकते. What is the reason? Because it does not store any value. So here I will use double, and here also I will use percentage f. These are the format. Make a note of that. These are the format specifier. So while doing the programming, we require this format specifier. Format specifier are used to print and store the values. Make a note of that. So store it. Now, and after that we will write one more time same program, because that program is not recorded. Save it. Save DC 26. Now open the Turbo application. Start the Turbo application. Here I will start a fresh program, and here I will save that program by using only var1.c. Once we program name is saved, we need to write the header files hash include standard input output.h. Afterward hash include h. After that we need to start the main function, because main function is used to start the execution of program. And here I will write scr clear screen, and ch. scr is used to clear the screen, and ch is used to. So in last section we already discussed, if you want to declare the variable, make a note of that. If you want to declare the variable, we did two things: declaration of variable and initialization of variable. And second thing, declaration as well as initialization of variable. Make a note of that. If you want to declare a variable, that variable must be declared upside of CLR. So that means here we need to declare the variable. So variable declare करना है तो आपको यही करना पड़ेगा. We cannot able to declare the variable after the CLR. If we did that, then we get the error. Let's check out. So first of all, here I will declare the variable, and we all know the syntax. First of all, we need to specify the keyword after the name of variable. So just compile it. We didn't get any error. Similarly, when we're trying to declare the variable after the CLR, we get the error. Declaration is not allowed. So make a note of that. The variable must be declared upside of CLR. So here I will declare the variable, and here I will specify the declaration of int variable. Okay. So now once we declare, we will initialize. Initialization कहाँ करना है? After the CLR. So here I will declare the value, and a is equals to 10. What does it mean? So here is a initialization of variable. Initialization of so एक term हमने देखा है declaration as well as initialization. Now we'll print the value. Printf double quote. Here I will the value of a is. Here we need to use a format specifier %d. अब ये कैसे पता चलेगा? Here is a int value, data type is int, variable is a is a variable whose data type is int. That means here we need to use a format specifier as a %d, and that format specifier must be used inside the double quote. क्यों use करना है ये double quote के अंदर? Because we need to print that value, and that format specifier will print the value. And in earlier section we already discussed, format specifier is used to store and print the value. Okay, so %d use करना है. Separation के लिए here we need to specify the comma. Separation के लिए हमें यहाँ का use करना है, comma करना है. After that we need to specify the name of variable. इसकी value print करना है, तो here we need to specify the a, because value will be stored in a. So यहाँ a pass करना है. That's it. This is the simple program to print the value of a. Save it, compile it, check out, and run it. See, the value of a is 10. Did you get that output? The answer is yes. We get the output value of 10. Okay. So make a note of that. अगर %d नहीं लिखते हो तो क्या होगा? Just we did the practical. So here I will remove the %d and just compile it. Compiler does not show any error. Okay, make a note of that. Compiler does not show any error, and we'll print the value. So we get the value as empty. See why? Because format specifier is used to print some values like float value, double value, and character value. So here we need to specify the %.
मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट परसेंटेज डी आप जहाँ स्पेसिफाई करते हैं वहाँ वैल्यू प्रिंट होती है. फॉर एग्जांपल गलती से मैंने फॉर्मेट स्पेसिफायर क्या किया है, यहाँ प्रेस कर दिया. द परसेंटेज डी वैल्यू ऑफ ए इज, सो कंपाइलर डज नॉट शो एनी वैल्यू. सो जहाँ परसेंटेज डी है वहाँ वैल्यू प्रिंट होगी. सी द 10 वैल्यू ऑफ ए इज. सिंपली मेरा इतना ही कहना है कि व्हेन वी यूज द परसेंटेज फॉर्मेट स्पेसिफायर, सो वी गेट द वैल्यू. सो आपके ऊपर डिपेंड है कि वहाँ कहाँ रखना है, कहाँ स्टोर करना है, लाइक दैट. सो दिस इज द सिंपल प्रोग्राम एंड द नेम ऑफ प्रोग्राम इज हियर. आई विल राइट. सो होप आई डोंट नो द नंबर ऑफ प्रोग्राम. जो नंबर का चलो ये पता नहीं है मुझे, बट स्टिल हियर आई विल राइट ओनली क्वेश्चंस. राइट and so this is the question and this one is the solution. Okay, similarly आपको टास्क क्या करना है, इंटीजर का हो गया, आपको फ्लोट का करना है, डबल का करना है एंड कैरेक्टर का करना है. ओके, जस्ट आपके लिए मैं क्या करता हूँ कि आपको डेमो में दे देता हूँ कि कैसे करना है. एंड राइट यहाँ प्रिंट करके रन करके भी बताता हूँ मैं आपको. एंड आफ्टरवर्ड्स यू नीड टू स्पेसिफाई दैट. आफ्टर दैट यू कैन परफॉर्म द प्रोग्राम. ओके, so for example just here I will write the name of programs and after that we'll after that just one minute, space. Okay. Here I will write some questions. Same questions, right? C program, store and print char. Value. Similarly, same question. Write a C program, store and print. ये तो हो गया हमारा value. Similarly, question is write C program, store table. So you need to perform these practicals. So I will show you how we'll do that. Just for example, instead of that int, so here I will use float. And instead of that value I will use 10.5, and instead of this percentage d I will use percentage f. Just compile it and run it. So it will show the value of 10.5, after that 0.00000. So that means this one is a fractional value. Okay, so similarly you can use double for and I will show you for char also. So this character, we all know that if you want to store the character, then we will use single quote open and single quote close. So here I will use capital Z, and instead of that format specified here, I will use %C. Just compile it and run it. See, the value of A is capital Z. So like that stuff, you need to perform this task. Okay, so revise it. I will not provide any document for that, so you need to perform the practical. I will provide recording also. Recording में provide करूँगा, but document में program के provide नहीं करूँगा. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I will snap this. It. So this is the way, by using that we can able to perform the. So similarly, just प्रोग्राम यही है. अब क्या करना है, डिक्लेरेशन एज वेल एज इनिशियलाइजेशन के साथ में करना है. सो आई विल मॉडिफाई दिस प्रोग्राम, राइट द सी प्रोग्राम टू स्टोर एंड प्रिंट द वैल्यू using, here I will write just using declaration and short form. So homework वही रहेंगे, using last one also same, using. That means you need to perform 8 programs. Okay, 4 program for declaration and initialization separately, and 4 program for declaration as initialization. Okay, 4 सेपरेट करने हैं, 4 ये सेपरेट करने हैं. किसके किसके करने हैं, इंट का करना है, फ्लोट का करना है, डबल का करना है और कैर का करना है. कैसे, लाइक दिस स्टफ, ये स्टेप से 4 करना है. एंड सेकंड सो अभी मैं बताने वाला हूँ, डिक्लेरेशन एज वेल एज इनिशियलाइजेशन. ओके, सो फॉर दैट जस्ट आई विल रिमूव दिस स्टेप. ये स्टेप मैं रिमूव कर दूंगा, एंड आफ्टर दैट दिस स्टेप इज ऑल्सो रिमूव. इन दैट केस आई विल यूज डायरेक्टली डिक्लेरेशन एंड इनिशियलाइजेशन. दैट टर्म कॉल्ड एज अ डिक्लेरेशन एंड इनिशियलाइजेशन ऑफ वेरिएबल. कैसे करना है, मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. Declaration and initialization above the CLR SCR. Only declare करना है तो CLR SCR के ऊपर डिक्लेयर करना है. ओके, सो अभी ये पूरे स्टेप्स दिए हैं. आई विल व्हाट वी से, मैं एक आपको आई विल सजेस्ट वन थिंग ऑल्सो. व्हाइल डूइंग द प्रैक्टिकल, वॉच दिस वीडियो 1 टाइम. ओके, मैं जो वैसे भी वीडियो अपलोड कर दूंगा, तो ये अपलोड किया हुआ वीडियो जो है आप एक बार रीड करो. ये करने से आपका ना डबल नॉलेज मिलेगा. दैट मीन्स प्रैक्टिकल के टाइम पे आपको ना एरर नहीं आएगी. सो फ्यू स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं कि वीडियो नहीं पढ़ते, बाद में पढ़ते हैं, तो इसका मीनिंग नहीं है. सी इफ यू हैव अ CSE ब्रांच एंड if you want to become a developer of computer branch, so it's mandatory to understand the concept of C language. Without a C language you cannot able to develop any program. Okay, so it is a fundamental. ऐसा नहीं कह सकते कि आप बना नहीं सकते, बट आपको जो नॉलेज चाहिए लॉजिक का, सो दैट नॉलेज विल बी गेट इन द C language. So that's why I will suggest all students watch this video daily. जैसे भी मैं वीडियो भेजता हूँ आपको, तो while doing the practical आप थोड़ी देर बाद करो, just memorize मैंने क्या पढ़ा है, and after that watch that video repeatedly, 1 time 2 time 3 time ये वीडियो वॉच करो और उसके बाद में ही प्रैक्टिकल परफॉर्म करो. ओके, that term called as a declaration and initialization of variable. That's it, just इतना ही चेंज करना है. अर्लियर हम क्या करते थे, यहाँ डिक्लेयर करते थे और CLR SCR के बाद में इनिशियलाइज करते थे. ओके, जस्ट कंपाइल इट, नो एरर, and just run it. We get the same value. Similarly मैं just डेमो दिखाता हूँ आपको कैरेक्टर का. Here I will use here, and we all know that character value के अंदर होती है. So here I will use X, instead of that percentage d use percentage c. So ये प्रोग्राम हो गया. Write a C program to print the character value using declaration and initialization. So compile it. No error. We get the output. Value of a is x. So like that आपको ये परफॉर्म करना है. So make a note of that. प्रोग्राम मुझे आज चाहिए. So I will suggest अभी ये रिकॉर्डिंग जैसे भी मैं क्रिएट करूँगा कंबाइन करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज 2 रिकॉर्डिंग डिफरेंट आए हैं. सो इट टुक सम टाइम. सो मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. फिर भी मैं 1 बजे तक आपको ये रिकॉर्डिंग भेजूँ और उसके बाद में ये पूरा रिकॉर्डिंग पढ़ो और उसके बाद में ही पकड़ूँगा. सो टास्क आपको टोटल 8 करने हैं. राइट अ सी प्रोग्राम टू स्टोर एंड प्रिंट द इंटीजर वैल्यू बेसिक, प्रिंट कैरेक्टर वैल्यू बेसिक, फ्लोट बेसिक एंड डबल बेसिक. ओके, बेसिक में क्या करना है, डिक्लेरेशन एज वेल एज इनिशियलाइजेशन लेना है. एंड एडवांस में क्या करना है, डिक्लेरेशन एंड इनिशियलाइजेशन के साथ में ये 4 टोटल 4 + 4 8 प्रोग्राम्स आपको परफॉर्म करने हैं. इसकी एक बार मैं स्नैप ले लेता हूँ और आई विल शेयर इट. कॉपी पेस्ट करके जो बताया है डायग्राम पे देख के या वी कैन से दैट प्रोग्राम में देख के वो प्रोग्राम मत करो अगर आपको नॉलेज चाहिए तो. ओके, सो इफ़ यू वांट सम नॉलेज, एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज, सो आई विल सजेस्ट कि ये प्रैक्टिकल करके वीडियो लेक्चर रिकॉर्ड करके पढ़ के ही करो. Attendance. So before that, does anyone have any query regarding that? कि नहीं समझ में आया like that या कुछ queries है? ओके, ये कौन है? आदित्य आपका नेम स्पेशल डिफाइन करके भेजो अगर अटेंडेंस नहीं लगेंगे. इफ यू आर इन ए डिवीजन. ओके, ऐसे शॉर्ट फॉर्म यूज मत करो.
सर
दोज आर फ्रॉम, यस, right now those are from B division and C division. You can left the meeting. So I want to take the attendance. Those are from B division and C division left